What's going on, guys? It's Dom from D&J Podcast. Today, we're going to see Black Widow. We're going at like 9:30, so we're going to do something a little bit different to start this podcast because I assume we're making a podcast on this. But I'm going to start this off with kind of like a vlog, us going there, and then we're getting to the podcast. So I'll catch back with you guys up when Joe gets here. All right, guys, Joe Paul's here. Here it is. What's up, Joe?
Up.
Here we go. Thought I'd get a little film for D&J Podcast.
Oh, right on.
Yeah.
Come on.
You ready? Are you ready for this?
Ready for some Black Widow?
Yeah. All right. Let's end it there.
Let's roll.
What's going on, guys? I'm Dominic, and this is Joe Paul, and welcome back to D&J Podcast. Today we're gonna be talking about the Black Widow movie. Now, finally, it's been delayed about 4 times.
Yeah.
Because when were we supposed to get it?
We were supposed to get Black Widow before we got the Loki series.
Oh, so it was supposed to come out. But do you remember the original release date? Mm-hmm. Somewhere in 2020. So
yeah,
it's crazy. We are finally getting it. If you have not seen it, make sure you click on this video right now, go watch it, and then come back because there's gonna be heavy spoilers.
Yeah,
in this.
heavy spoilers.
Heavy spoilers. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it wasn't a lot of people were not really, they liked it, but it wasn't their favorite, you know? And I kind of understand because it's not like a superpower movie, but I still thought it was great. What about you?
I thought it was awesome. Right when the movie ended, I was like, okay, that was pretty good. But then I went home and I started doing research and just looking at like the Black Widow character and the importance that she played in the entire Marvel the last 10 years on the MCU, and looked back at the movie a little bit more, and yeah, I really liked it.
I recommend watching it a couple times, so that's when you're really going to get
You're definitely going to need to see it at least twice.
I can't wait to go back and watch it in chronological order, and then I can watch Civil War, Black Widow, and then I think it's Civil War after that, but I'm not entirely sure.
Civil War, Black Widow,
yeah.
Also Infinity War.
Yeah. Black Widow, Civil War, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like that little vlog we did at the start. Remember I filmed that little thing?
Yeah, we were so excited. We went to the 9:30 showing on Thursday.
We did it. Yeah. It wasn't really that. I was expecting it to be packed, but it wasn't. But let's get into it. So we start off with kind of their younger selves, figure out about the family. Mm-hmm. So I guess Natasha Romanoff was captured at first, and then they took her as like a family. Is that kind of? I was a little confused.
The way they explain it, she was given up by her mother, very very young, to the Red Room in Dracoff. She wasn't given a choice, and then she finds out that her mom was alive for many years after. But she's set up with this fake family. They're all from Russia and they're living in the United States and they're living in Ohio. So it's her fake sister, her fake mom, and her fake dad. She knows about it. Her little sister Yelena doesn't know about it.
Oh, okay.
But that's how they go. And then, so the dad is Hopper from Stranger Things, if you guys know that.
I think it's funny seeing him in a different.
It's funny seeing him as a superhero. Or well, yeah,
as a superhero. Yeah.
He plays Alexei, and we find out that he was Red Guardian. Basically, the Soviet Union's version of Captain America is what he was supposed to be. Mm-hmm. And then the mom's name is Melina. And so for 3 years they staged this fake family in America because he's off working on some secret formula that he gets. And that's basically the entrance of the movie.
Yeah, I was really excited to see it until like the actual Natasha Romanoff's Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah.
So I was excited to see. I think that very first scene was actually really cool. So what are they, Agent Ross and stuff? Mm-hmm. They think she's somewhere completely different, and she's actually on a boat heading somewhere, which I think is really cool. How she can just slip away from him like that. Yeah. And then as a viewer, we think that she's there exactly where she's at, getting caught. She's in the bathroom, but when they go in the bathroom, she's not there, and then she leaves out, and she's up on a boat somewhere.
Yeah.
Throws her phone off.
It really shows she's not superhuman. She has some like accelerated metabolism and stuff like that helps her. But she's not superhuman or anything like that. But it just really shows how powerful she is in like outsmarting people, and she's always one step ahead of the government.
Also, let's talk about how Alexei, he has a super serum. You know that?
Yep.
I didn't know about all that.
Yeah. So the guy that plays her fake dad, the role, and not in the movie, but in the movie it's fake. But he's supposed to be the Captain America version. Yeah, he gets a super serum.
That's
super soldier serum.
Super soldier serum.
Super soldier serum.
Because we watched Falcon Winter Soldier, you know. But it's cool to think about. We were supposed to get Black Widow first, and then Falcon Winter Soldier, right?
Yes.
That's right. So we're already off the boat. So this is more about where she's hiding in her past. I thought it was going to be her trying to slip away from the people who are trying to arrest her, but it's really talking about her past with the Red Room, and stuff. So we figure out that the big villain, the Taskmaster, and we didn't figure out who it is at the end, towards the end of the movie, but it's Dracov's daughter.
Dracov's daughter.
We thought was dead, but really wasn't. How'd you feel about that scene where she had to kill her little daughter to get to Dracov?
It was pretty chilling, especially because we're used to seeing her in an Avenger role. So when we see her, that's kind of what she used to do. She used to be this trained killer assassin, and that's what it was. She called it collateral damage, a means to an end.
Yeah.
But so that was pretty chilling, and it was good to see that dark side of her and how far of her character's come over the last 10 years as well.
So what exactly happens between that? Because keep in mind, we're filming this podcast only watching this movie one time.
Right.
With the Lokis, we watch it 2 to 3 times. So we have and it's only like 45 minutes long. So we have a 2-hour movie. So I forgot exactly what happens. It talks more about her, where she's hiding and stuff. Yeah.
So basically, it takes place after Civil War, and we find out that after she releases all the data from Hydra, like all of her covers are blown too. So she needs to go back and kind of find out what's going on. And she finds out that the Red Room that she thought she destroyed when she blew up the building that had Dracov's daughter in it, we thought he was dead, but he's not dead. The Red Room's still alive, and it's even more advanced. And we find out that so did we talk about when they escaped?
Escape what?
When we're escaping on the plane and Alexei's.
Oh no, we didn't talk about that.
We can talk about that a little bit. So we find out when they escape. It's kind of a weird scene when they land back in Russia. We think that like Alexei and Melina is going to be really worried about their daughters because we don't know that they were a fake family, and so Alexei just like starts walking over to Dracov like he's expecting congratulations. Melina had been shot. We think she's dead, and then the 2 daughters are just taken to go. Like the young daughter, Yelena, Black Widow's sister, is going to be put into the program.
Yeah.
And young Black Widow finds out about that, and she doesn't want it to happen. And she actually like disarms like 3 of the army guys as like this 10-year-old kid. So she's already shown that she's a badass. She's already been through the program. She knew the family was fake from the start, but the young daughter didn't.
Yeah.
And so that kind of leads into her and her sister seeing each other again for after years.
Yeah. Well, it cuts to Yelena. And she's under the mind control still, and she's on that mission.
Yeah.
And then she apparently she's like targeting someone that's actually good, but that's when she gets sprayed with that red stuff, and it takes all that stuff out of her.
Yeah. One of the widows came up with that serum that frees them from the mind control. So yeah, Yelena gets freed from the mind control, and she suddenly realizes that she's just been this assassin asleep the whole time, mind controlled by Draco.
How did Black Widow escape again? I forgot. Does it even say that? No.
Man, does it say that?
I don't know. I don't think it says it. If it says it, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. How did she? Yeah. But yeah, she gets escaped. I think we're kind of going towards when Yelena and Black Widow.
Natasha Romanoff.
Yeah.
Too many Scarlets.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's what's confusing. So they meet up again. They start fighting, and they figure out that they're actually sisters again, and that's when they go on the mission to go try to free Alexei from the Russian prison, right?
They found out that their fake dad, Alexei, has been in the prison. Dreykov had him put in prison and never really let him fulfill his role as the Red Guardian how he was supposed to. He was supposed to be Captain America Russia, and he's said Dreykov put him in prison. So it shows Alexei in prison just like arm wrestling these huge dudes. He's just like breaking their arms left and right.
Oh my gosh, when he breaks that dude's arm, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, they bring him like an action figure of the Red Guardian. Inside it has an earpiece.
Oh,
and that's when
right.
and that's when they tell him to escape.
Yeah.
Or you do something like that. But then there's that huge fight. And
so basically Black Widow and her sister Yelena are trying to figure out. Yelena tells her, hey, the Red Room's still active, and there's hundreds of widows all over the world, maybe even multiple hundreds that are all just being mind controlled. And Black Widow's like, I thought it was gone. She's like, no. And she's like, what'd you think? Where do you think I've been all this time? She's like, I thought you broke free and been living your life. And she's like, no, we're all slaves. We're all being mind controlled. So they decide to break out Alexei, Red Guardian, to try to figure out if he knows where the Red Room is.
Yeah,
he doesn't know.
That's right.
He another spoiler. He lets us know that Melina, the mom, was actually like Draco's engineer, right hand woman, and she's
Harry Potter, man.
Yeah, Draco.
Oh shoot! Oh yeah, continue.
Yeah, we find out she's in charge of everything. So they meet at her house. She's isolated, and we find out that she's been developing the mind control on pigs.
Yeah.
So they've been using pigs as lab pigs.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a scene where she just takes his control and just tells the pig to stop breathing. And it does. And she's like, oh, he'll be fine. He's got 11 more seconds till he dies. And it's just crazy. But that's what they do to the widows. Same thing. So we think that Melina's going to betray him because she's like, I've alerted and they're on their way. Well, we don't find out till later that she actually kind of has feelings for her former fake family, and they team up. And they go to the Red Room to try to take him down.
Red Room, we figure out who the Taskmaster is.
And the Red Room's in the sky.
Yeah, that's how he's able to slip away from.
He's been hiding in the clouds all this time.
Yeah, that's crazy. The technology they have is pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we figure out who the Taskmaster is. Not a lot of people are impressed with the Taskmaster.
No, I guess in the comics, the Taskmaster is like a huge deal.
Oh, really?
Which I think, if it goes in the trend of like Young Avengers or whatever, Dark Avengers, whatever team that Zemo's going to be in charge of.
Yeah, that's just fire.
We may see more Taskmaster then, but as far as the first introduction of Taskmaster, it was kind of a letdown. Yeah, she's a badass. She knows all the...
She would study everyone. So like when they were fighting on the bridge, they were doing the exact same moves because she could study each Avenger. She studied Natasha
Hawkeye, Natasha, Captain America,
Black Panther.
So she can mimic. She can mimic anyone's fighting style.
I thought that was pretty cool because there's actually a scene where she's watching the Avengers. So do you remember that scene?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's crazy.
And the way she throws the shield is Captain America-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So Taskmaster wasn't super awesome in this movie, but I look forward to see. I think we're going to see her again.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Definitely. But that's when. So we figure out that she put the little mask on where she could disguise into anyone.
Right.
And she's not able to.
Black Widow.
Yeah, she's not able to fight him. Why is she not able to punch him again?
So they're going to go take down the Red Room. And Melina, we didn't know it at the time, but Melina kind of tells her what Dreykov does in the mind control. So if the widows smell his pheromone, they're not able to physically hurt him. It's this thing that they've been mind controlled. Oh, okay. But she knew it before, but during the scene, she has the same mask on as she does in Civil War when she tricked the Hydra guy.
Yeah.
So big reveal. Yeah, she does. It's actually her because she's posing as Melina. Mm-hmm. But it reveals that it's her. Huge fight scene. We find out that Melina told her the secret to not smelling the pheromones, and she says you have to sever the nerve. So Black Widow makes this huge heroic, she basically headbutts the table, severs her own nerve, breaks the pheromone mind control, and just basically kicks his ass. Until all the widows come in and he's able to escape for a second. But
yeah, we figure out there's like millions of widows.
Yeah, widows everywhere.
And she could one button and he could kill them basically.
Right, he makes them kill themselves.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So do you think there might be like maybe a mini series trying to go save them, or you think Because I guess Dreykov's dead, no one's controlling them. Really.
Yeah.
So
Black Widow wins.
Black Widow wins.
Which, with the help of Alexei, her dad, who plays as Red Guardian. It's weird seeing him dressed up in that suit because he's just like so. It's like seeing Thor in Endgame, just all big and out of shape, trying to fight. But he plays the role pretty good. He plays the role really good.
Who do you think carried this movie? Do you think Yelena? A lot of people say Yelena, or do you think it was?
I think Yelena was a great co-star, but I'm still going with the Black Widow she carried the movie. They were great role players. Hopper.
You said
he's forever Hopper. We know him from Stranger Things.
Okay, so it's weird seeing Hopper play. It's weird seeing actors play different. If you're used to them playing something else.
Yeah.
So it's weird seeing them go over to a different movie. But I mean, we get used to it.
Yeah, I got used to it by the end of the movie.
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But is anything we really? I mean, I know we kind of skimmed through this because, like, again, this is our first time watching it. We could even film another podcast.
We could do a follow up.
A couple years or so.
But the main thing I got from it, and they like, so we know what happens in Endgame in 2000. Was it 2025? Yeah. So this is 2000, basically like 2014.
Yeah, something like that.
So it's important to know her story and what she does after Civil War and why she's able to sacrifice herself in Endgame, because she goes and makes all of her wrongs right, as she feels. So she fulfills that, and that's why I think she's comfortable with sacrificing herself to get the Soul Stone, because she's done a complete 360, 180. She's gone from this just trained, killed assassin without a conscience to having two families now and just being accepted. And that's all she wanted, was family to be accepted. So it's important. This origin story with her was important to know why she took her own life or sacrificed her life in Endgame.
I think
that was super important.
I think she was super underrated. Don't you think?
Super underrated and overshadowed by all Iron Man, Captain America.
She doesn't have, she has she's like an assassin, but she doesn't have the superpowers like Captain America. Yeah. I guess Iron Man's just rich, so he has all the technology. Thor, so yeah, she's underrated.
But with their hair, what I noticed, like it's always red, and then it's dyed blonde at the end of this movie, and then when it picks up in Endgame, like all of her red hair is grown back out, but she still's got the blonde on the bottom.
Oh yeah.
So Marvel was just seamless in the timelines. That was just great pre-planning by them. That was awesome.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. Anything else really? Figure about the spaceships not the spaceships, the ships that the guy makes. What's his name again?
Oh, he's an ex Shield agent. I forget his name.
Okay, but
he helps her out.
Yeah, he's the get around. He makes the ships for him. Really, we kind of covered everything. And
we covered all the important stuff.
I really want to rewatch the movie.
Need to rewatch it, but if you guys haven't seen it, go and check it out.
If you haven't seen it and you're still if you're watching this at 17 minutes or whatever, you're crazy. You just got spoiled everything. But
yeah, check out our episode. If we missed anything, leave us comments, and because we're going to go back and rewatch it. So if we missed anything, we can rewatch it and we can incorporate it into the follow-up video.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's it. Make sure you like. Everyone, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications. Check out our description. We're gonna have a new little podcasting set up soon in September. So if you want to help us out, our PayPal's is a link. All the money you send us goes straight back into the channel. None of us goes to us. Make sure you follow us on TikTok. We post a lot of clips there. We get a whole bunch of views on TikTok. It's crazy. On the 15-second video, we get like 600 views.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's insane. Yeah. TikTok's taking over. So we're gonna go on TikTok. Check out all of our other videos and like them, and make sure you watch them to the end. Maybe like
give us the hours of watch.
View all, view all, because that helps us grow a lot. So everyone, go watch the Black Widow movie.
Check it out.
We have a whole bunch of. So we have Loki this week and Black Widow. So two insane movies. We have insane movies coming up. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, Eternals.
The Hawkeye series.
Hawkeye series. When does that come out?
I think fall.
Fall?
Comes out in fall. We'll have to check on that.
Is that already filmed or is it being filmed? I think it's being filmed still.
I think it's being filmed. Because Yelena's supposed to be in that.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the end credit. How we forgot about the end credit.
The end credit.
We see Valentina, which we saw in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier at the end.
Right.
And she's recruiting people. So she recruited John Watt, or I guess
she's got Fake Cap.
She's got Fake Cap.
She's now a U.S. agent.
Yelena.
And she lies to Yelena and tells her that Hawkeye killed Black Widow.
Yeah.
So there's a big deception going on. And that's supposed to set up the Hawkeye series, and I think Yelena's going to fight him in that.
Okay.
Or go after him in that until maybe she learns that he's actually an ally. So that could be the Falcon, or that could be the Hawkeye series plot.
Hawkeye series. I'm not too hyped about it. I mean, I'm excited. I'm
going to watch it.
I'm definitely going to watch it. But I'd rather Hawkeye have died in the game. I mean, I think that's everyone.
That's everybody. Yeah.
But that's everyone. But yeah, see you guys next Loki episode. So
episode 6 coming soon.
Yeah.